Hello, how are you? This is Patty. Welcome to my channel. This story right here just blew my mind when I read it on Friday, and I had to find out a little bit more about it. Tinder is adding a $500 a month subscription that gives ultra daters VIP features but still has no guarantee to finding love, is the title of the article. In the article, it talks about that they are rolling out a $499 per month access to features that like exclusive searching and matching. The new plan they announced on Friday is called Tinder Select, and they're going to offer it to less than 1% of Tinder users who are among the app's most active users. So I had to find out like what exactly, because that doesn't sound like it is worth $499 a month. So it says for you nearly $6,000 a year, the users will be able to access new features such as VIP search, matching, and conversation that aren't currently provided with its existing paid plans, it said without giving further details. I would need further details. I don't know if they are contacting people that they think qualify directly and letting them know what all of these great features would be, but that doesn't sound to me like it is worth $499. And what the Chief Product Officer, Mark Van Ryswick, says that they engaged in extensive tests and feedbacks with this audience over the past several months to develop completely new offerings. He said that they know that there is a subset of highly engaged and active users who prioritize more effective and efficient ways to find connections. And they have their parent company is Match Group, which they themselves have a um, company called, or a event called The League, which is an invite-only dating app that targets ambitious career-oriented singles, and they have a VIP plan that costs $1,000 a week for that. And I have heard that there are some dating services that are offering these more high-end plans because they think that there is a market for it. I'm going to actually do a deep dive in that a little bit later on my blog, because I want to find out more about these services and what they offer and why they think that people are going to be willing to pay this amount of money. Because I have been on some dating apps before, and a lot of the dating apps are charging more money, but to me, it doesn't seem to be worth it because apps, in my opinion, seem to be flooded with people who are not really serious. They're not there for, it seems like the right reasons. And I just find a lot of people are just there, just wasting people's time. So I am trying to figure out why they think that people will be willing to pay $499. But it seems to me like what they're trying to do is to offset maybe having lower revenue from other places, because it says that um, in another place that it was talking about the fact that they do not have the numbers that they used to have. So it seems to me that they are just trying to make up for this rather than adding more features for the price that they are already charging. It seems like they are trying to get people to pay more money by offering exclusivity. And so I looked up some other articles to see if I can find out a little bit more about it. And in this article right here, that is on tbsnews.com, what they say is that the features that they offer is they're going to be able to message other users without having to match with them. And they have a skip the line feature, which will allow others to see your profile even if they themselves do not have a gold or platinum subscription. And it's not available to everyone. Like I said in the other article, it's only open to 1% of the users. And it is also going to have a 5-point select screen. It's going to require profiles to have 5 interests, 4 photos, a bio of at least 15 characters or more, clear relationship intent, and be photo verified. To me, this is something that websites should have anyways without you paying an exorbitant amount of money. You should have all of these things. It still to me doesn't say why it is going to be worth the $499. And it says that some have raised concern that Tinder and other dating apps have had to deal with predatory problems on the platform in the past, and the screening process does not seem to be thorough enough to keep bad faith actors from having premium access to other users in their area. And they've been working on developing Tinder Select since at least 2019. And it's going to be available to all users on a rolling basis, but I don't know how many people are really going to be interested in this. And in another article, they were saying that the execs indicate that there is a market for daters who are willing to pay for quality matches and experience that lead them into new relationships. But he indicates the products will rely on technology, not on human matchmakers. So I don't know how they are going to find quality matches if they're still just using a computer. I think if this were something that had like an actual matchmaker, then that would be something to me that would be worth the $499. But if you're still going to use some kind of algorithm, what is the point? I still have not seen anything that is warranted of the $499. So, and it expects the initial pricing for the new membership to be substantially higher than Tinder's current offerings, giving the extra benefits. And it will have limited availability, making it a more exclusive offering. Further details weren't available in the company's shareholders letter, but may come up during the Q&A with investors. So, it'll be interesting to see how many people take part in this. But during my research for this, I came up with upon something that was really interesting. There was a Reddit thread that was actually talking about this from 8 months ago. Apparently, there was something called the Tinder Vault membership that was the same thing. That was a $499. So I don't know if that was initially what this was supposed to be called, and they had put it out there that they were going to be doing this just to see kind of what people thought about it. But I thought that this Reddit post was just so funny. And they're talking about, it is their reaction to it. So this one right here is hilarious. I can't say what it says, but yeah, pretty much. It is like for $499 a month. What is it going to do? And it says that this user said it allows your likes to be prioritized so you can be seen by fake profiles instantly rather than waiting 24 hours to have your time wasted. And it puts a badge on your profile to let every sugar baby gold digger within a 100-mile radius know that you are a good target. So I don't know if this is still what it does, but if there was some kind of badge on your account, or if there was some kind of indicator on your account letting them know that you are the person that's paying $500 a month, I can imagine that you are going to attract more than you want. Unless that's what you are looking for, that type of relationship. You want people to know that you're willing to pay $499 a month. if they are indeed indicating it some kind of way, like they do with verified profiles, I can see how that would be a problem. But let me know in the comments, like, would you be willing to um pay this amount for any kind of service, not just Tinder? To me, I've never tried Tinder because it seems like it's just, I've always thought of it as a hookup site. I guess because I'm a little older. I'm in my 40s. I'm just not trying to be on Tinder. I consider that also to be a place where younger users are. So I've never wanted to use Tinder, but would you be willing to pay $499 a month for Tinder or any site that doesn't involve an actual like matchmaker? So let me know in the comments. And if you know anything about this, like a little bit more than what I've been able to discover, make sure to share that as well. But really quick, one other interesting factor that I saw, I was going on Audible, and Audible seems to have a lot of Tinder books, um, audio books that are geared towards men. So I was wondering, like, is Tinder like a website that a lot of men gravitate towards? So if you are a guy, let me know, like, if you've been on a dating sites, like, what are your preferred sites? Because there are a lot, and a lot of these are also, are being offered at zero down, uh, being offered for $0 a month. You can just basically get the book for free. So if you're interested in reading some of these books or trying out Audible, I do have a link below where you can get a 30-day free trial. You can try that out, or if you just want to see, what they're talking about in these books, as far as, because it's getting like all of these different dating advice for it. These titles very interesting. The Men's Guide to Tinder, Tinder and the Flesh, Tinder Translator, Conversation Casanova, Tinderbox. Yeah, how to pick girls up on Tinder, the dating man's playbook. So I just found that was interesting, that there are a lot of books that seem to be geared towards men for Tinder. But anyway, let me know what you think of the article, and what you think would be a good price for dating sites. I think that all of them are charging like way too much. All right, thank you so much for dropping by. Bye for now. Have a great day.